Welcome everybody to Neutral Perspective, Game Week 12. We've got big games going on. We've got Amarin's first charge. We've got City in the mud, playing stuck in the mud. And the mud could be continue against Spurs. Arsenal versus Forest, West Ham, Newcastle, and the rest of the big return. So far I did good for my for my predictions last 2 weeks ago, because 2 weeks ago was the Premier League and then we had stupid international break, 69 points. But let's keep this rolling. So first up is Chelsea versus Leicester at the King Power Stadium. Leicester have lost 3-1 to Manchester United 2 weeks ago. Chelsea have drawn against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. Leicester have got injury crisis in the Premier League right now. Chelsea's been clicking. You know what? It's interesting that Maresca is doing better when he was at Chelsea than when Chelsea started last season. Maresca's doing a better job than Steve Cooper done with Leicester. And as remember, Maresca was the reason why Leicester City were the championship holders last season. Before I get my prediction, first off, congratulations to Sam Kerr and her wife, Mewis, on being pregnant. Now, this is a huge topic to talk about because Sam Kerr did post on Instagram saying that she is pregnant. However, there are comments, there are rude comments in the social media saying that football, the world of football is ruined. The whole how this happened. I haven't read about that. The only other comments that this is an absolutely disgusting. I think football is ruined, but not the way you think it's ruined. I think football is ruined by these homophobic comments. I think football's with this is ruined by people saying stupid things on Instagram, like homophobic, racism, and it's not just in the social media world. What's happening right now? People getting sacked because they're saying like free Palestine. For me, it's like this sort of situations, whatever happening in someone else's life, let them be. If that's making them happy, then that's fine. You have no right to say, oh, you know what, you're an anti-LGBTQ. You have no right to discriminate the LGBTQ community. You have no right to discriminate anyone, basically. So, what Sam Kerr's done for football, there's a huge impact for Chelsea Football Club women's team, and has made a massive impact for kids who wants to be footballers, women who wants to be footballers. To stand up for your hope and your dreams that you can achieve anything. So congratulations, Sam Kerr. But to those people who are vile, disgusting, made comments on the Sam Kerr's Instagram post, you guys are an idiot and pathetic, sad people. So yeah, and this is football content, but this football content is respectable for everyone. Is not. I don't have any hate on anyone's religions, race, anyone. So this is just absolutely disgusting to see the comments. And this is on Sky Sports Instagram of the congratulations, but people are still just saying disgusting things. My prediction, based on the fact how Chelsea is performing, I think Palmer will score a hat-trick. And then Jackson will score 1 goal. I think Leicester City 0, Chelsea 4. this is a bad day for Steve Cooper. Arsenal versus Forest. Arsenal have won 5 in a row. Five times in the season. 4 draws, 2 losses. Forest did this in Newcastle. 5 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. Nuno is cooking. And this is something that people don't appreciate because 2 seasons ago it was Newcastle. Last season it was Villa. Nuno has been cooking this season, and this is what I want to see more teams who don't get appreciated enough, like Nottingham Forest, to perform like this. Is something that more teams should aim for. I think this is going to be an interesting match. This is going to be a draw, but a tight game. I think it's going to be Nottingham Forest 2, Arsenal 2. Both sides are in form, but I just think that once that Arteta got them panic mode over, it's been a good season for both teams. Palace versus Villa. Palace have only 1 win, 4 draws, and 6 losses. Villa has 5 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. There is something wrong with Glasner. Palace, but I don't know what the problem is. Palace have lost Daji Kamada due to red card against Fulham at Selhurst Park. I just think they've got good attacking players, but their defense is weak. It's not his fault, Glasner. This is that the defenders are laying him down, and not using Mateta properly is costing them a lot. Villa did lose to Liverpool 2-0. Liverpool's a good team, by the way. Check that video out. Villa's nightmare. But can Emery end the nightmare and scare away the haunted haunt? I think he can. I think this is going to be a sad day for the Eagles. I think Villa would win 3-1. And that's going to be an interesting how Palace fans would react to this match. Bournemouth versus Brighton. Bournemouth are performing really good in Vanilson. 4 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses. Brighton did beat Man City 5 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses, with the exceptional fact they beat City 2-1. It is at Bournemouth, but Brighton have an edge of scoring goals. Riley, Pedro, Welbeck, everyone's informed, the strikers informed, Heiser's done a good job beating United, City are enjoying Arsenal beating Tottenham. This is going to be a difficult game to predict. However, I think it's going to be right. It's the right result. This is going to be a goal fest. This is going to be a goal fest because I think Brighton will score a last-minute goal 3-2. And this is not going to be a good. This is. Everyone is pushing where Bournemouth wants to be. This is where Howe put Bournemouth into the Premier League, pushed them further, and this is what they need. They need something like this, and this is a push that Bournemouth fans should be happy. Fulham versus Wolves. Fulham have 5 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. However, Wolves won 3, drawn 3, lost 7. this is just some. I mean, they just did play against Southampton, but it is against Fulham, a team that's been picking up results last 2 games. Wilson is Brentford, Wilson versus Brentford, and they did beat 10-man Palace. After winning 2 back-to-back London derbies, Fulham is a win. I think Gary O'Neill's job is under pressure. Pressure to the fact that it's gonna be a massive task to ask for Wolves to get something 2-1. Next one is the end of 3 p.m. kickoff of tomorrow is Everton versus Brentford. Everton 2 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. A draw against West Ham. Last game out, Brentford beaten Bournemouth. 5 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. Everton, they did create enough chances for them to, get a draw. Better team, they could have won the game. They were the better team. Brentford underperformed. But now, from last season, they were underperforming. This season, they're clicking. They're doing better with Mbeumo. I think Thomas Frank is something to look forward for Brentford, and plus, especially the fact that Mbeumo is clicking the Premier League as well. I'm going to go for I think it's going to be another draw. I think it's going to be a 1-1. I just think Everton can do something, especially at home, because they did take points off at Newcastle and Fulham and West Ham. Plus, Flecken has the history of conceding goals. Man City versus Spurs. Man City have not won a game the last 4 games in all competitions, and one of them was against Spurs at Shire Hart Lane, of course. We all got to see the name Shire Hart Lane. By the way, this video will be out. The review will be out for Spurs versus Man City review on the Hate View. City won 7 times, 2 draws, 2 losses. Spurs won 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 5 losses. Man City. Man City are not playing football. Haaland's been underperforming. Yes, they had no De Bruyne. Yes, they had no Rodri. But Haaland is just... stuck in the mud. But Man City's been playing stuck in the mud while Spurs have playing quality football. And I don't think Andrew would be sad. I think he's done good for Tottenham. He's reached Tottenham to their limits. He is a good manager, but now's not a good time. But talking about Tottenham, we've got to talk about this FA disciplinary flaw. I don't know. Today, sorry, a couple of days ago, we found out Bentancur got 7-match ban for being racist in his TV, saying something about South Koreans. I don't know. I'm not going to say it out loud, but it is disgusting to say. But if you go back to Enzo Fernandez on Argentina, being racist. I think the charge for Enzo Fernandez for being racist should be the same charge as Bentancur's situation. I think they should, both of them should be fine. I'm not saying that Enzo Fernandez, just because Enzo Fernandez was being racist, Bentancur should not get punished. And the same thing, he just slapped Sarr in the face against Spurs, but why couldn't Jackson get punished for his slap on Morata against Nottingham Forest? The FA is so flawed. They have a druggie who's being in charge of officiating football games. So I don't get why one person gets punished for doing something, this action, where another person doesn't get punished. Sarr got slapped by Kudus, but Jackson slapped Morata before Kudus slapped Sarr. I'm saying both of them should have got punished because now Kudus was facing 5-match ban. Jackson could have faced 5-match ban. So the hypocrisy in the FA is just flawed. But back to the game, I'm going to go for Man City 1, Spurs 2. I don't think Spurs can handle... I don't think a loss against Ipswich. After Ipswich beat them, they should get their revenge. They should take their anger out. They did this against West Ham, but also against Brighton, and took their anger out. But beating us 4-1 to 2-1 to Spurs, again, it's really going to be on neutral view. Southampton versus Liverpool. Southampton have we'll need a 911 emergency call because Southampton have only won 1 game, 1 draw, 9 losses. But Liverpool has turned that around from 9 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. This is going to be the most easy game to predict. Man, this is so easy for Slot to get their first smashing of the season. This is going to be the first. This is going to be a huge score for Liverpool. I think Southampton do look weak. They're not going to score. This is a game for them to shine. I think Southampton will lose 7-0 to Liverpool at St Mary's, and Martin will get sacked in the Premier League. Ipswich versus United. Ipswich have won only once against Spurs last time out. Drawn 5, lost 5. United have won 4, drawn 3, won 3. Amarin's first game in charge. We've got to talk about Amarin. Amarin is the right decision for Manchester United. Amarin can bring the youth, the youngsters, and get a fighting spirit for Manchester United. I think Manchester United is the right job for Amarin. For a new perspective, we should have got Amarin last season, but we chosen to keep Moyes, and it was too late. Man United can be a dangerous team when they want to be, and the problem is Manchester United this season is that the fact that they lacked goals and they had so many opportunities, but now that Amarin is in charge, they can bring something to United that Manchester United fans have been asking for, and that's the goals galore. Ipswich did beat Spurs, but most of the time they were defensive. United beat Leicester. This is going to be a Manchester United win 3-1 at Portman Road. There's not going to be anything for Ipswich to do. Just hand United the win and Amon's first win. And lastly is Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football is Newcastle versus West Ham. Newcastle 5 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. Newcastle did beat Forest at the City Ground. West Ham 2 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. God, Lopetegui is making this. Save our club, of course. Save our club, save our whole legacy of our club, because the Lopetegui is killing us right now. I think Isak will score a hat trick. This is Isak has done bits for Newcastle after his injury, and Monday Night Football is the right place to go to for Isak to get some fame. So my prediction is West Ham to lose 3-1 to Newcastle at St James's Park, and this is where the Lopetegui era ends, because I'm done with Lopetegui's BS. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you need to that button if you enjoyed this video. This week's videos will be the Hayfield Spurs versus Man City at the Etihad. I have decided to do Ipswich versus United, neutral perspective, and Newcastle versus West Ham, on TV. And yeah, peace. I'm out. Come on, you guys.